Hello, everybody. Hello. How are you? Welcome on in, everybody. Welcome to my craft box. It's Christy. I am back. I am back from my vacation to see my crafty friends. I'm going to fix you here for a second. I kind of rearranged my camera just a little bit. So we are going to craft tonight, and I am happy to be back. You guys, I promise you this is just kind of on a whim because I didn't really get to try to plan anything. I'm kind of still tired from my trip, you guys. So welcome on in. When you guys come in, say hello. And if you're watching the replay, please tell me you were here and how you found me. And welcome on in, everybody. So you guys, I am actually painting this. We are making over this adorable wooden hanger from Dollar Tree. Hello, Tony. How are you? You're the only one here so far, then from what I can see. Okay, so you guys, I'm going to cut this tag off because it's going to drive me crazy. And this was $1.25. It is from Dollar Tree. They do have quite a few Dollar Trees have things out. So you guys, I have to say, when I was in Arizona, Beth and I went to a few different Dollar Trees. And you guys have good stuff there. You guys have different things than Florida, and we were jealous, and everything is so big. Everything is so big there. So, okay. So, you guys, I will tell you how I just kind of prep this a little bit. Because I know some people don't like the sound of, the sandpaper. So, I did go ahead and sand off for all my glitter people out there. Hello, Becca Boo. How are you? I'm back. For all the people out there that love glitter, I'm sorry. I had to take most of the glitter off this guy, and it's probably going to be a while before all of it actually comes off. So you guys, what I did is I just sanded him. He's cute as is, but we're going to try to make him a little bit cuter. Hello, Melissa. Hello. I know I'm on late. I'm on late because the time change is messing me up, and I'm still kind of sort of on Arizona time, I feel like, but I've been taking naps after work, so I've been lazy, you guys. It kind of drives me crazy, but, what are you going to do? So this is what I did, guys. I actually used, Corey taught me this from Creative Roots Art. She uses the little silicone ice trays to do her paint. So you guys, what I did was I actually, and we may have to mix up a little bit more paint. This might be enough. But what I did was I mixed in a little bit of the chalk paste oatmeal, and then a little bit of just regular acrylic white. And then this is actually the thicker one. It's the modeling paste one, but it was on clearance at Michael's, so I'm trying it out. And then a little bit of the Craft Smart Irie. You miss me? Hello, Mom. Yes, I know. I missed you guys too. I miss crafting. But it was a nice little getaway. We still crafted. And, we're going to chit-chat a little bit about that. So I hope everybody is having a good week so far. I'm good. Cast is off. I know you're good then, Becca. I know you're good. I bet you cannot wait. But now you're in the boot now for a few weeks, right? I think that's what I saw on your page. I think that's what your mama said. It's hard to pay attention during the day because I got to listen for calls and stuff. But I think that's what your mom said. And I'm so excited for you. All right. So that's what I mixed in. And I got like this taupe color. Or not a taupe color. It's like a light tannish color. I don't know. We're just going to go with it and see how it looks. And if I don't like it, guess what? We can paint over it. So that's what I'm doing. And I am using the blush, the Cameo blush. We're going to do the inside of the ears. You can't see Becca? That's okay. There is definitely some issues with Facebook I saw today. Definitely. So no worries there. And then we're going to do his glasses, a brown color. I picked out a dark brown and a light brown. And we may actually mix those too. Because I love to mix and make colors. So, all right, guys. So, I'm going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to grab this paintbrush here. My little more detailed ones is, and we're going to cover the whole thing except for his glasses. And it's okay if we don't get it perfect. I might try to tape it off or something. I'm not sure. We're just going to go with the flow tonight. So, I hope everybody's having a good night. We are going to make a bow. I think I'm just going to paint the bow his color though, so it kind of goes with the background. We'll see how much paint we have, that's for sure. So we're just painting, and I'm just going to kind of go over what we did and everything. So Sandy got me from the airport, and her and Lisa were together. And it was funny because Lisa was trying to be like the little side street, I was going to say back street driver, but hello, Carla. How are you? We're redoing a bunny, and I'm just recapping Arizona for all y'all. So, yeah. Sandy picked me up, and you guys, they have all around the airport, they have those driverless cars. Like there's no person in them, but they drop people off, and supposedly they don't get in very many accidents. And it was funny because later on in my trip, I was walking over by the art festival thing. Hi, Amy. Hello, crafting time. Come on in your pages, you guys, if you do have a page, or hashtag your page name if you do have a page, so we know where to follow you. I know a lot of my crafty friends are on tonight. I thought I was going to be in an event tonight, but I'm actually not in that event. I'm just solo, just myself, just me, myself, and I. So what was funny was this driverless car actually signaled. I was walking on the street, on the crosswalk, waiting to cross, and the driverless car signaled for me to walk across the street. He had like this little like light or something. I don't want to say he, she, whatever. It. It was definitely an it. But it was very interesting. Very interesting. So I'm just putting some good coverage on this ear, because this is the part that, you know, it's going to kind of matter, because that's a good part. All right. And then I'm just going to come in and do the sides. And it's okay if we get paint on the glasses, because we're going to paint over the glasses. So I hope everybody had a good weekend. Let's see. What else? So I got settled in over to Sandy's, and then we went to go meet Sandra. We met up with her for lunch in the park, and then you guys may have seen I did post a reel of that little video, and I want to thank Lisa with Triple L for recording that for me. So yes, yes, make sure you guys are clicking on that. So Amy, how are you, dear? I heard it was better weather today, but then I hear it's gonna just kind of get cold again. That's so silly. It's like, can spring just come already? Today was actually a pretty day here. We actually had some rain on Friday in Arizona, but it wasn't too bad. It cleared up for just a little bit for us to take those pictures outside of Sandy's house, and you guys probably saw that video too, my little vacation hop video. That's like a TikTok trend, and I totally wanted to do it. And then I did another one with Beth and I, which I'm probably going to post that one tomorrow, because Beth was there too. She showed up Friday. Oh, so Thursday, Sandra and I were thrifting. I don't know if they're going to come on because it's kind of late. It's probably dinner time where they are, because we're 3 hours. You guys, Arizona doesn't do the time change. So we were only 2 hours behind. And then we ended up being 3 hours behind when I got back because the time changed here. So it's so funny how that works. And there's certain places that do it and certain places that don't. You guys, this is actually buckling and I'm not liking it. We may have to take this off and redo it. Yep, we sure are. Look at that. Well, I wasn't expecting that, but you know what? That's okay. This is how we learn. You guys, it really got wet and it's just coming off. So we're just going to take it off. And I'm so tired, you guys. Like yesterday, I slept most of the day. I couldn't come on. And Beth came on and I was like, how are you still awake? But she's used to traveling. She's used to traveling. Yes, we're going to take this off, you guys. I can't believe it did that. Well, I guess I can't believe it because it's almost like Mod Podge. It's like, this is like if you don't do your, I've never done a Dollar Tree makeover, but wow, that's interesting. It's almost like if you do the, what is it? Mod Podge and you don't get all the napkins, all the napkin things, that's okay. We're going to do it. It was a beautiful today, yesterday, Friday, Saturday, supposed to be nice in the 60s. Yes, that's what I read. And then Melanie told me, Melanie from Country Outback Crafts, she said it's supposed to go back in the 30s sometime. But I don't know if it's exactly where you are, but still, spring needs to just come already. Come on. I mean, I swear, we're all making spring crafts. It's like, come on already. Okay. I think this is such a pain, you guys. Hold on. I didn't know it was going to do that to me. So, I'm trying to stay calm and not get frustrated because I'm frustrated that happened. But I guess it is the paper on top, so no worries. We'll just add some texture to it. All right, so let's see. So Sandra and I thrifted for a little bit. And then she had to go back home, and Sandy picked us, well, me back up, and I stayed over at Sandy's, and everybody met over at Sandy's on Friday morning. You saw your first robin today? Well, that's a good sign. That's an excellent sign. They have different birds in Arizona. They have different birds than we do. You guys, I'm about ready to throw this thing. I'm so frustrated. What the heck? Okay. So I'm going to do something at the bottom while we paint this part. But now it's just the wood part. So I don't know. I don't know, you guys. That wasn't supposed to happen. I'm going to wet it. Mom, how's your day? You guys hear the squeaky toys? It's playtime. So my husband and I had tacos, chicken tacos for dinner because it's Taco Tuesday. So there we go. We're going to just peel off the rest of this as best as we can. There we go. I think that'll be all right now. I had to get that piece off. That's so strange. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to soak this. Let me do this. I'm going to soak these pieces so it comes off easily. Sounds like you guys had a great time. Yes! Hello, Lori. Yes, we did have a great time. So I'm finishing. I'm just all over the place, you guys. I am so tired. I've been sleeping a lot, and I think it's just all the energy that I put on the trip. You're okay, Mom? Well, good. Okay. So, yeah, I think that's what it was. I think it was just like all of the energy I put toward the trip. And then Sunday I was up early because I went to go see my cousin for breakfast, and we went to see the sunrise, which I'll post more of those pictures as well. I know I didn't get to post a lot of those pictures yet. You guys, I've just been busy. I've been working since the day after I got back, and I didn't get back till Sunday. I think I went to bed at like 1 o'clock because I was just so excited from the trip and I couldn't sleep right away. And I was sharing with my husband everything and my daughter, and it was a crazy time. All right, so now we know to go ahead and wet those pieces. I think we'll be okay now. And if it falls apart again, oh well. Hi, Dee. How are you? Denise, I'm on anyway, but I didn't know I wasn't supposed to be on today. I thought I was supposed to be on, but they changed it on me. But that's okay. That is okay. Let me dry this real quick. That's a mess. I probably should have just did a haul with you guys instead of this. Hello, Sharon. Sharon, I feel like it's 7 o'clock. I'm all messed up. I'm still very messed up from the trip. We probably will have to, let me put a little bit more paint in here, you guys, and mix it up. it's okay if it's a lighter color. I'm going to do this real quick for you guys. So then let's see, what day were we on? I missed track of days. So let's see, we got with everybody Pam Powers, the lovely Pam Powers that sometimes you see her in the comments. She came over to Sandy's house and we all did some magnolia stenciling and we just had so much fun. It was raining most of the day. And then Beth and Sandra and I went out again and we went to Deseret Industries. And oh my gosh, you guys, I thought my thrift store was nice, but that thrift store was so well organized and the clothes were color coordinated. Like, that's how crazy nice it was. And I was like, holy, it was great though. And we took home some goodies. We kept filling Sandra's cart because we didn't live there. And then we kept joking around about getting storage up there. So we're definitely going to plan another trip back. So let's see. So everybody was kind of unavailable on Saturday. Well, on Sunday, pretty much. Saturday and Sunday. So Beth and I decided that we were going to go just explore. She's actually in an event right now. I think she's live too. So otherwise she'd probably be here. But we went to go explore, and then my wonderful longtime crafter and a follower, you guys see her in here all the time, Dawn Squire, she messaged me and I called her, and she lived in Goodyear, which is about 45 minutes away from where we were, and we just got in the car and went. Luckily Beth had her car, and we just went over there and we visited with her. We were trying to coordinate meeting up with a couple different people, but it ended up working out because there was traffic because of spring training. They have a lot of games there and stuff. So we went to a steakhouse, and oh my gosh, she brought her, she actually changed her reservations for us. It was super kind of her. But she brought her, I gotta get this paper off. Hold on, guys. She brought her neighbor. Her neighbor's name is Claudia. And Claudia, if you're watching, hello. There's my CBFF. I was just telling them a little bit about our time. And you guys, I posted some of the videos already. So I still have more to post, but I'm just kind of not hitting everybody all at once with these. I'm just kind of, I had to do this bunny over already, Sandra. It's been crazy. Because my paper keeps peeling off this bunny. Now I know to go ahead and just sand it all off. I only sand off the glitter part, but it's okay. It'll work. It'll add texture to it. So we met up with her and her neighbor is an avid crafter, and then their husbands were there, and they were so tolerant with everything. We got, how was the steakhouse? It was good. It was called Black Angus. And we don't have one of those here. So that was nice. So, very, very nice. It was really good. It was really good. Not too bad of a price either. Just, you know, it's kind of, the decor was very nice, very Western. And of course there was cactuses, and I was like, Beth, I gotta go take a selfie with that cactus. It was so funny. I had to take a cactus selfie. You guys should see me. I was like a little kid when I got to the airport. We were driving, and Sandra and, or Sandy and Lisa were talking. I did that all weekend too, by the way. I called Sandra Sandy and Sandy Sandra. It was bound to happen. Well, they're right in front of you and you're not reading names, you know. It was just funny. I'm probably going to go in another coat on this. I'm not liking the way it turned out, but it's okay. We're just going to go with it. So, let's see. We met up with them. Oh my gosh, it was 8:30 when we left the restaurant, and our reservations were at 5:45, and they were already seated when we got there. It was so crazy, you guys. Like, we talked forever. But her and her neighbor are very, very sweet. So I wish she'd pop on here so I can say hello. All right. So besides these little pieces, I'm definitely going to need more paint, that's for sure. But we're just going to roll with our punches at this time. We're just going to roll, and I'll probably just, you know, put more details and everything on here. So let's see, that was Saturday night. And then we drove home. We did a little shopping in the Target that was there because there were so many restaurants and so many shopping plazas. Like, you guys have the best shopping in Arizona. Doing great. How are you? Oh, Mandy. I'm good, Mandy. I just got back from my trip. It was so much fun. I got to meet I was trying to think of how many people I met. So then on Sunday I met up with my cousin. And he drove me to like this little area where you can see like the sunrise and the wild horses kind of roll around. It was really, really pretty. You've never been on a plane, Emily? Oh, girl, the plane ride is not my favorite part. I will say that. It's not my favorite part. But, you know, I just bring stuff to do. I read a book on the way there. On the way home, I didn't really have to do much because Beth was there. I almost call her Becky. What the heck? Beth was there, so we chit-chatted a lot the whole time. So, okay, so I'm just putting a little bit of the oatmeal and a little bit of the ivory, and then I'm mixing it with a little bit of the acrylic white. And then I'm just gonna, I don't need a whole lot because I'm just doing the bottom now. Now, what I want to do is see if this is going to peel. I may have to paint on it a little bit for it to come up and peel. Let me see. We're going to dry this for a second. You're a chicken. Aw. Sometimes you got to do what you got to do. I've never been that far out west before. It was a pretty interesting drive, that's for sure. It sounds like you had a wonderful time. Yes! You hate flying, Sandra? Girl, I'll come get you. We'll fly together. Flying is not, I mean, I don't mind it. It gets me to my destination, so I can't really hate it. But I totally understand. I used to hate flying too when I was a kid. I was scared to fly because we were actually in a flight accident. I'm not an accident, but I don't know, the plane lost control and we were really, I don't know how, I was very little. I just remember that. But, I remember like stewardess yelling at people, sit down, people were screaming, drinks were flying, and it was crazy. I think they regained control of the plane, but it was going down. Like, it was a very terrifying experience. I will say that. Okay, I'm going to get in these corners later, so you got to knock it out first. I know some people do have to take something for it. All right, so I'm going to go in and just kind of, this looks to be about the same color, so I'm going to mix it up a little bit. Like I said, I put a little bit of the oatmeal, the white, and the ivory together so I can make kind of this color. It's just a nice little different color for a bunny. I want to see a couple of my kids and grandkids. It's either fly or drive. Couldn't from Hawaii, from Minnesota. Oh my goodness, that's a lot. Yes. Well, you know, what scares me sometimes is turbulence because you don't know what is normal. And it's been a while since, I haven't flown since 2023 besides this trip. And that was to go see my grandpa's funeral in October. It was January. It was 2023, January, in Ohio is what I meant to say. And that was interesting. I was, you know, I had to fly, meet up with my dad, and then we drove to Ohio from there because he's in PA, so he's not very far from Ohio because that's originally where my grandfather's from. And then on Wednesday, I found out that my other grandmother passed away. So, and they're having the service this weekend. So I'm not going to be able to go. I don't have the time off or the funds because I'm still going to have to now recover from this trip. It's not as scary as I thought, but it would be scary. It's a little scary. Yes. You hate landing. You know what? I have never had the best pilot. I didn't even know we landed in Florida when we got back. Like, it was the best pilot. Like, I was like, really? That was it? That was the landing? It was insane, you guys. The guide, The pilot did great. I'm talking great. Okay. So again, you may have to put a couple coats on this, which is fine. I'm just playing around tonight, actually. Yeah, I know the landing part can be a little scary, but I'm saying I did not know we landed. That's how crazy it was. Hopefully I don't put paint on this shirt. So let me see. So Sunday we ended up at the this Festival of Arts. It was literally right outside of our hotel. And we saw it kind of going on when we were trying to find a place to pack, because we did so much shopping on Friday. We had to mail ourselves some packages. I won't tell on Beth, but I had 2 small boxes I needed to send to myself. And we had to find a UPS store. And while we were kind of looking, we walked outside our hotel, and then there's this festival with streets blocked off and stuff. And it was like, oh my gosh. And we ended up going there. It was still going on Sunday. It was a gorgeous day on Sunday. It finally warmed up a little bit. And I didn't pack shorts, you guys, because I knew their weather was going to be a little chilly for at least me. Yeah, some of them land so nicely. I know, right? Like, ours coming back was like, I didn't even know we landed. Like, the only way I knew we landed is because, of course, you hear the brakes. That part's kind of scary and loud, but no issues, really. And then we got to meet up with Bex from Glue Sticks and Flower Picks. And she got to meet Coral, which is back there, you guys. Coral's pretty. She's pretty tired, too. But she misses Willie and Gracie. Gracie is Pam Power's little kitty that she brought. She's very sweet. I think I posted pictures about that, too. So... now, we will put a bow and everything on the bunny. I just wanted to kind of do it the same color background so it kind of looks like the bunny, so it's not showing up so much. And then I'm probably going to go in and just coat that a little bit more. Some of the spots, but we're going to dry it here in a second. So I just had the best time, you guys. I can't remember the last time I had that much fun, and we laughed so much. And I think I was telling Beth this. So I looked up a statistic, and every 10 to 15 minutes you laugh, you burn 40 calories. So I don't know, but I lost a lot of weight this weekend from all the laughing that we did. It was amazing. Oh my gosh. Sandra, I was telling them, were you on here yet when I was saying we had to keep putting everything in poor Sandra's cart because we couldn't fit it in our suitcase? And we're like, save this, this is a good wood piece. It was so much fun. So much fun. I'll be doing little reels here and there throughout the week. But did I bring my drink in? I'm like I can hear myself losing my voice. Okay, so we got that. I'm going to leave the bunnies glasses blue just for now until I get the rest of this all painted. All right, so let's dry this sucker. I know I had so much fun. Hi, Barb Anderson. How are you? Barb, we're doing a little bunny tonight, and I'm catching everybody up on my trip. I have to throw all this away. Look, Sandra, I got my ice cube trays. Let's see. I'll go in and sand that too. I think I may have to put another little coat on this. I don't know. Christy, I will watch your replay tomorrow. Getting ready to go to bed. Oh, love you too. It's okay. I know I'm on late. I still feel like it's 7 o'clock though. I don't feel like it's really late. We may have to finish the bunny tomorrow if you guys get tired. 3 calories equals how many pounds? I know, right? That's the kind of math I like. Definitely. Definitely, Kathleen. I'm telling you, I had to have lost at least, what, 30 pounds from all the laughing we did? It was so fun. So fun. Can you guys tell I'm tired? I'm just a wee bit tired, but I've been sleeping like after work all week. Okay. I know, that's so funny that you said that. All right, so I'm just gonna go in here and just kind of, it's a little rough. I'm just gonna soften it up just a little bit with this brush. Now, I will probably take some tape and tape over that. So it's not too bad. I mean, that would be cute just as is, and then, you know. I'm trying to debate if I want to do a second coat, or if I just want to kind of keep it like that. It is a little rough. I think I'll go ahead and do a second coat. But let me do this. I'm just going to put a little bit of this oatmeal in. I think we'll do it a little bit more white. I'm just putting a tad bit of oatmeal in, you guys, not even that much. Just a tad bit, because the oatmeal color in itself it'll almost look like a bunny, but it's a little too dark. So that's why we're going to put a little bit of the ivory in, which is in the same family, honestly. It lightens it up a little bit, and then we'll add some white. And I think we're going to go in one more time on this guy. No, it's okay. I'm just going to go ahead and mix it up real quick. That's almost the same color. So look, see how that color is? The comment stopped. The comment stopped, but that's okay. I know I'm on really late. I know that. All right. Now I'm being quiet. You guys aren't talking either. I thought I would have so much to talk to you about, but now it's like, oh my gosh. So I wasn't trying to be on late, you guys, but honestly, I took a little nap today, and I had to come live. I had to talk to you guys. I think tomorrow I'm going to do a little bit of my haul from what I got. And then, let me see. Oh, okay. So, a couple things. So, the bunny kits. I will have more information tomorrow. I think I'm going to talk to my husband about the cost stuff so I can get a good rough estimate on that. Because I know you guys are waiting for the bunny kits. I haven't forgotten. I just haven't been here. And then, what was the other thing? Oh, our ATC this Thursday did get changed. So I'm going to do something a little different on Thursday, but I will still be on at 7 p.m. like normal. Let's see what else. I think there was something else. I need to start writing myself lists and notes, post-it notes. Yay, a haul. Yes. Well, it's only a little bit of it because most of it, not most of it, but a lot of it had to come back in the little boxes that I sent myself. Which they should be here. I think they're going to get here Thursday. I honestly should have just bought a second suitcase and took it back, but it would have been a lot to take and have to move around. Like, I wanted that freedom because It was just Beth and I, and we each had our own suitcases, so. Okay, so I'm doing a second coat inside the bunny's eyes. And now I'm doing this part. So I did get some just unusual things, I think, is what I tried to grab when I was there. Just stuff that I wouldn't find normally in Florida, or just things that are interesting, just like I would do here, really. But a lot of times you can find interesting things in different parts of the United States because people have different tastes and there's different areas. Like I found a little coyote with a cactus. It was like wood and it looks homemade. Very, very vintage looking. But it, you know, I probably wouldn't find that here in Florida so easily. All right, so I know you guys are probably done listening to me talk and paint. So does anybody have questions? Like, you can go ahead and ask. I'll try to see the comments. I know it's I'm just kind of quiet tonight because I'm tired. I didn't want to not come on because I didn't want you guys to think that I forgot about you, which I didn't, but I just grabbed this bunny and I was like, I'm going to do something interesting with him. So that is where I'm at. That's just where I'm at today. Let's see. We ate some really good food. I know Sandy got us some Chipotle on Friday. I guess Lisa doesn't have a Chipotle near her. And because she wanted Chipotle. So we had Chipotle, and then Beth and I had chimichangas at this restaurant called Blanco's, which was really good. Okay, so there we are. And of course I forgot to get white and black for the eyes, so I think we're going to just leave his eyes be, but there's that so far. I'm going to wipe my fingers off and dry him real quick. We will dingy him up a little bit. Because this is chalk paint in here, it's gonna dry a little bit easier. Faster, I should say. Put this off to the side because we're going to work on a couple other things for him. So I'm just going to stick that there. So you guys, I have these little hearts, and I think we're going to do one pink. It might be, yeah, that would look cute. So we're going to do one pink, and then I think I'm going to do, let me see what color this is going to come out right here. I'm just going to go straight onto it. Oh, that's a cute little faded pink. Yeah, I like that. Okay, so we're just gonna rub it on there just like that. You could always paint it too, but if you don't feel like painting it and you just want a touch of color, like this is all I need, that's what I'll do. And then I'm gonna get my wire because we're gonna make whiskers out of the wire. So let me finish doing this part. Mom, you want to see my haul? I know. I will do it for you guys. I'm trying to decide what, You guys, I got a magnolia stencil at the thrift store. It's brand new. It's never been used. It was funny because Beth was asking Sandy last night, because Sandy was on her live, if she had donated any. Because it's brand new and it's an Easter one. So we'll do something with that. I'm sure we will. Okay, straight on. Straight on. It's going to be so cute. Look at, oh, it's, you can't even see the color, but that on that color is actually really cute. And now that I look at it, it looks a little greenish, but I'm actually loving it. I'm not feeling too bad about it. All right, one thing I want to do is I'm just going to take this little piece. Where's my, there it is. And I'm just going to do the outline of it in a little bit of red, just to bring out the shape of it, so you know it's a little heart. Because who doesn't love a heart-shaped bunny? And you guys, if I'm missing comments, it's because Facebook isn't showing them to me. And I think people had that issue today. Like, what the heck's up with that? Okay. Beautiful. I love it. All right. Now we have that. Now I want to do, I think I'm going to do the glasses. Might as well just jump in and do the glasses. So, the glasses and the ears. But look, we'll do those later. But look, it's going to look so cute. All right, so I got my smaller paintbrush so I can get in the areas. And I feel like this color is not dark enough by itself, but let me try it. It almost looks a little bit too much like the bunny, so we may try to make them browner. I don't know. Let me try this color, and I may mix the two. We'll see what happens. That's what I love about these little ice cube trays. I had to find mine. I think that's too dark. What do you think? Too dark? I don't know why I'm asking you. I can't see comments. Okay. I think I'm going to mix the two. So let me put a little bit of this in there. And then we'll just mix the two up. Always want to make sure you put a little bit more than what you think you're going to need, because it's very hard to get that color back, especially when you're doing little amounts. And we're just going to come in here and paint over it. It's okay. And you guys can do whatever you want as far as colors go. I'm just being a little conservative with the colors, just natural colors this time. But I love this bunny because they had glasses, and of course I have glasses on, so. You don't have to worry too much about getting, I'm only going to do one coat, because it's okay if some of that blue shows. It'll make it a little bit more fun and rustic. It almost reminds me of like a chocolate pudding. Oh, goodness, guys. So did everybody else have a good weekend? I mean, hopefully the comments will start back up again. This is silly. I swear I had probably one of the most best weekends in a very long time, if not my life. I mean, I've had some other pretty cool moments in my life before, but that definitely takes top 3. Definitely. Just so you guys know. that is just, it was wonderful. And I was so happy to be there. And I'm already planning a trip next year. Beth and I started planning it sort of. We're just like thinking, oh, we should probably come back at this time and this time. Definitely not in the summer though. I don't know if I could do the heat. It is dry heat, but I was really thirsty a lot. And I had chapped lips. Like, it was just very dry from what we're used to here in Florida. There's a lot of humidity. So, okay. So there's his little glasses. Isn't he cute? Hello, Rosalinda. How are you? We're redoing a little buddy, my girl. We are just kind of dolling him up a little bit, making him be a little rustic and fun. We're not trying to make him perfectly perfect tonight. And I might do his eyes tomorrow because you guys know eyes can be difficult. Okay. So I'm going to put a little bit of this peach. This is the Cameo blush. I don't know why I said peach. I meant blush. And I'm going to put that, just a small little amount in there. And now I have my foam brush in here. And what I'm going to do is just put a little corner of it here. And then we're just going to kind of dot and just kind of put a little brush strokes for his ears. I'm just using the corner of my brush. I'm not trying to like draw it out or anything. We're just kind of making it a little, kind of like a little natural, I guess, is how you can say it. Oh. That's my cat, you guys. Do you hear her? She's wanting food again. That cat would eat all day if you let her. Okay. One little bit here. All right, so there's our first ear. So see how it's more natural? I don't know. Just it doesn't have to be symmetrical. That's what I was trying to get at. I'll have to fix it here. Okay. So again, we're gonna just tap and then just kind of brush it up. Make little motions. That's how I learned it through Corey. Just like little motions that go up. And you don't have to use that much paint. It doesn't take a lot, especially for just that little piece. Oops, I didn't mean to get it on that way. I don't know if you guys can see what I'm doing. Let me know if you can't see. You guys just yell at me so I know. So I know you can't see it. Okay. All right, sometimes you can go too far and then just, you know, there's the ears. Actually, let me bring it down just a little bit more so it's even with the other one. There you go. It almost looks like fur when you do it like that. See how that is? Okay, now what I'm going to do is we are going to give this little rabbit some whiskers with our wire. So I think what I'm going to do is make kind of like a middle piece. Sorry, my nose is itching, you guys. Make a little mini, like, nose piece, like mini middle piece. Speaking of planes, I hear a plane right now. And now I'll be able to hook my little whiskers on. So let me see how long I want them. Just go with the flow with your pieces. And then I'm probably going to do 3 on each side. And I'm going to just make them all the same height. If you're off by a little bit, it's okay. Now, if you have thicker wire, you could use the thicker wire with the whiskers so it's more, so it looks more popping out. But then you just find like your half mark, your halfway mark. And I'm just gonna kind of twist it in the middle. And now I have something to feed through here, and then I have something to glue it. And then we're just going to glue it like so. I'm going to just use a little bit of the hot glue. Actually, let me do this. Oh, my goodness, you guys. My nose itches so much. Put some of that tacky glue or Thick and Quick on it. And just lay it down like so. You got bumped off? It's okay. It's been happening all the time to everybody, girl. It's okay. All right, I'm just going to let this kind of hold for a second. All right. That's going to be our, what we do it with. And then I'll probably just go ahead and stick it on there. But now I realize, look, I need to do this. This is where it's going to come down on the glasses. Just like that, you guys. See where I put the glue? That way I can lean it up against there and go like that. I know the paint wasn't really that dry, but that's all right. It's not going to hurt anything. Okay. There's our cute little bunny so far. He's so cute, you guys. All right, I'm going to stick him off to the side because I am going to make him a bow. And then he doesn't need a face. I'll probably work on the face, though, off camera. Because I'm tired, you guys. What are you going to do with the big bunny? I think I'm just going to make him a big, make him like a shelf leaner. But I was thinking if I could, I can make him like some type of like background and put him on some scrap wood. That would be really cute. Or mine's going to be in and out. Yours, what's it going to be in and out? You are going to be in and out? Sharon, did you get my email today? I got an email about the Halloween show again. And they're, we got to pay before, it's the same price. We got to pay before May. So we're in good shape if we have till May. But I sent you the info. You guys, Sharon and I did a Halloween show last year and it was so awesome. Okay. That's getting on there. That's pretty tight on there. So you guys, I bought these little fat quarters at Hobby Lobby. They're $1.49 each. And I am going to, they are perfect length for like bows. Sorry, you should probably see the printed side first. So I'm going to cut and tear off some of these bows here for a second while that dries. because we do have to make him a little bow tie. And sometimes you just got to help it along if you need to. Cut the little strings off. And throw them away, otherwise you'll have strings everywhere. I'm going to do a few of these floral patterns, and then I have some other colors that I'm going to do as well. Hi, Wanda! Wanda, how are you? Wanda, we're redoing a little bunny from Dollar Tree. We're going to make him like cute, rustic and cute. I'm going to do one more because I love the colors in here, and it definitely goes with our bunny. And see, and then you just fold it back up, and then you have your things. Thank you for opening the craft box. Okay, so there's those fabric strips. And then you guys, these are from Dollar Tree, so I have these. We're going to do a couple of these. Hi, I'm live.
Sorry to interrupt. Do you know where the flashlight is?
No, I don't. Don't you have one on your phone?
I'm working on a project and I need my phone and the flashlight.
Oh, no, I don't. Sorry. Okay, so I'm going to use 2 of those. And then you guys, this is one thing I found in the Dollar Tree this is that Birch and Vine. This is the new fabric that they have at Dollar Tree. This one I found in Arizona. I am good, Wanda. I'm tired. I'm kind of like, well, I don't know if it's just like the excitement from the last few days or what, but I was a little jet lagged, just a little bit. But I think it's just all catching up to me now because I've been taking a nap after work every day. So I can't say I've been going to bed early, but then again, I'm taking naps, so I don't want to sleep early, but we'll see what happens. Hopefully I sleep good tonight. I don't sleep good anyway, but I try. But this is a lot of fabric, you guys. This is, I think, more than what you get, probably about the same as what you get at Hobby Lobby for a fat quarter. So it's not that much more expensive. And because this has orange in it, it's just perfect for like, rag carrots or anything that you want to really do for spring. So, hello! So great, y'all had a great time. Yes, we did. I've got more videos and stuff coming. I just don't want to put them all out there like the same day, you know? That was silly. So, make another one. But yes, the Dollar Trees out in Arizona are really good, you guys, compared to ours. I mean, everybody says their Dollar Tree stinks, but, you know, I think it's just the way it does. Hello, Jackie Pokey Piper. How are you? Okay, so I want to go ahead and add just a few more colors in here because it's very just the 2 colors. So I have this blue fabric that I'm going to put a little bit in. Again, this one I actually found at my Dollar Tree. I've been missing it for a while, and I looked and it fell in the little slit in my desk. Hey girl, I know you just got off your live. I know, I'm late too tonight. I thought I was in an event myself at 9, and then they're like, oh no, that's another Christy. So I was like, oh well, I guess I'll just go live. And then I thought I was gonna go earlier, but girl, I'm still thinking it's 7 o'clock. Thank you for sprinkling. All right. Now they got more comments coming in, more people. Uh-oh. That one got stuck on me. And then I think I'm just going to do another one of those like regular bows that I usually make, you guys. But I'm going to add a little bit of sisal in it because it's very grassy and it's very, like, it screams Easter to me. I think it's the end of this particular fabric piece is driving me crazy. I'll have to cut that off. Okay, so we'll do one more of the blue, and then I have a couple small pieces of green just to kind of stick in there. I got the end of like the fabric piece, I guess. It's very thick. Okay, so all I do when I do these, you can finish them. You can pre-cut these if you know you're just gonna make these out of your rag bows. And then I just kind of fold them up and put them to the side as like, this is like my scrap ribbon. And some of your, when you do it this way, some of your crafts will have like this matching ribbons. So it'll be more, I guess, pleasant looking because they match. And I was on way earlier tonight because I was in an event. Yes, I know. I'm making this bunny over. It hasn't started off so great, but it's okay because I've never redone one of those little boards from Dollar Tree. But this was a bunny from Dollar Tree and we're making him over. He's going to be super cute. So I just kind of made my own colors up. This is oatmeal and ivory and white. And then we just put a little bit of the dark taupe from Craft Smart and burnt umber. So, and now we're making a little like bow tie for him, which I think is going to look super cute. Let me do my little green pieces because this is going to go in the front. And I may or may not put eyes on him, you guys. I think he's going to be cute even without the eyes. This is just a spare scrap piece of fabric I've had. So these are going to be a little shorter. I'll just do 2 for that one. Okay, let me out my little bow maker, you guys, because you know I like using it. I'm going to use this one tonight. These are the ones I made from a board from Dollar Tree and the Jenga blocks from Dollar Tree. My package is going to be here on Thursday, Beth. Is yours still going to come Friday? That's funny. I'm going to just curl this up just a little bit and see how it looks. I might straighten it back out. Oh, I kind of like him with the curly. Hold on. I just thought about this when I was doing something. My Dollar Tree hardly has anything. No bunnies. No bunnies. You definitely have to, I feel like you have to get there early or you miss out. But then again, after Easter, I think they end up like cleaning up like some of their back rooms because I do see stuff. I saw some really good, you know what you do too? Sometimes I go to ones that are not in my area, that are like less shopped, if that makes sense. And I find stuff in the less, like the less populated or less shopped areas. Oh, I like him with the little curlies. Mine is Thursday too, and my husband is also coming home Thursday now. Oh my gosh! So it's still going to be a race to the door. What time does he come in, Beth? That's so funny. That is so funny. I'll let you know. I only had one thing in my suitcase break, but I think I can fix it. That was the only thing I found. My husband doesn't really care as long as I have a place for it. Oh my gosh, look, he's so cute. Look at how cute he is. Okay, back. Now I'm going to move this so I can make my bow now. Now I'm getting excited. Now he's coming out. We still have to digi him up. All right, I'm going to grab some of this sisal. You guys know I love this stuff now. It's definitely in the plan for this bow. And then I got we're going to use colored jute on him. I think green will be cute. Okay. Thank you, buddy. Thank you, Peggy. What's in the craft box? Oh, yes, thank you for reminding me of that. So I did do the contest. That's right. I haven't pulled a winner yet, but I will pull a winner tomorrow. I will pull that winner while I'm at work, you guys, because I know you guys were dying to know. There was a mystery word in the video that I posted over the ATC card. Is that what you're talking about? What's in the craft box? I will definitely I will definitely post the winner for that. I'm so sorry. I totally forgot. Totally forgot about that, you guys. Let's see. Hold on. Let me redo this. So I just kind of like make make them touch and then just kind of put them down in my bow. Because we don't necessarily need anything dangling, but it's okay if it does. All right, so these will be last. I tried to make over this bunny cute. I wanted to do it a little different, a little colorful, a little whimsical. That's kind of what I was going for. For a tired girl that didn't really have a plan today. I was trying. Okay. So we'll put this one down. I don't know if you guys are watching or not, but I just kind of go like this. She's jet lagged. Yes, I am. I definitely am. But I've taken a nap every day after work, at least for a little while. You would think I would be okay with it or used to it, but I'm not. Not yet, anyway. I'll let you know, Beth. I better get used to this if we're gonna do this again, right? I do plan on it. Yes, I thought Monday was going to be bad. Well, actually yesterday was kind of rough because I was on my last call of the day and I caught myself like dozing off and I'm like, "Oh no." Luckily it was just my last call of the day and then I took a nap and I didn't get up to like 7. So, and then I'm not sleeping, which is not helping. But what are you going to do? Okay. Now I'm going to go ahead and add my sisal. So basically, I just take a little piece. Hello, my sweet Corey. I got on around this time anyway, girl. I was trying to cook dinner and stuff. I'm just adding it on top of my bow, and now I'm just going to add a few more pieces in between. So it's kind of sticking out there. So we're going to do the blue, and then our little like floral piece. And then our little green piece on top. Now, I know a lot of you have the Bodabra and you have this little thing. I just kind of push it down with the edge of my scissors. Yes, get used to it. Welcome to my life. Yes. Girl. I still don't know how you craft so late, though. What time do you even get up, Beth? I forgot to ask you that. All right, so... And you probably mentioned it a few times, but... All right, so now I got to take this, and now we're just going to kind of fluff everything around and make him a little bow tie. And then I just kind of flip this back over. If I have long pieces, I could always bring them in and tie it again, but those can actually be cut. And then I just tie another little knot on the back. And I'm actually going to be gluing this on him, so it's not a big deal. Now, for my middle piece, I think I have this little carrot that I want to do. But, so I just kind of pull out my pieces that I want to show. And you guys, this is just on a whim. Nothing spectacular. All right, so now I'm just kind of bringing, this is a little too, that's a little too long for me, but that's okay. All right, so now I have my bow, which is going to go on him, and I will cut all the extra pieces off and stuff. But I have this little carrot, which I have to cut this off because it's on a little stick. Oh, you get up at 7:30? Okay. We get up a little bit earlier than that. But honestly, the last few days I've been trying to sleep as late as I can. My poor dogs, they're just like, let's go for a walk, Mom. And I've just been walking them in the afternoon. Whoops, that one went flying. But I'm going to go ahead and put this carrot in the middle. And then I'm going to dirty up the carrot. And we're almost done. We are going to do a little bit of edging on him as well. Now, if you wanted to, you could pull out or you can cut the sisal. Like I'm going to do that so it doesn't make such a loopy bow. And that kind of like goes everywhere and just kind of makes it a little more fun. It's a little bit more free that way. And what I like about this sisal is that it's almost a little wired to where you can manipulate it a little bit. Oh yes, he is looking so cute, you guys. Okay. Kind of like that. Now, he is super cute. Okay. So we're going to do, this little piece is bothering me. And I wanted to bring it down. Hold on, you guys. There we go. I'd rather have that dangle on the bottom than up there. Okay, Christy, enough playing with the bow. So I think I'm going to do a little bit of tacky glue. I bet your dogs were so happy when you came home. Thank you about that. Oh, Terry, you're not watching the replay, girl. It's me. I'm just up late. It's me. You're live. Thank you for the compliment on the bow. I appreciate that. Especially since I'm a little jet lagged. You go to bed at 1 a.m. and up at 5:30. Oh my gosh. And yes, Sue, they were super happy. I was going to record it, but then my daughter took them in her room. And so they didn't get to see me come in. I was trying to see them come through the door. But yes, my girl dog was jumping all over me. And Coda was going cray-cray. He was like, Mama's home. Yay. It was so cute. I think that's the best part of coming home too. Is, oh, you know, you're home and everything. But just the little greeting that you get from your dogs. It's so sweet. I know Beth told me she had the same type of greeting from her dog Wrigley. Oh my gosh, so cute. Okay. So I'm just going to trim up just a few of these little pieces because I just don't want it everywhere. And there's words on these pieces, so I'm going to take the words off. It's just like the little barcode on the side of them. You could do that afterwards because sometimes it's actually hidden. Okay, so look at him. He's super cute. All right, one more thing. We are going to use, I think we're going to use espresso tonight. Yeah, we're going to use espresso tonight. Let me get a little thingy. I love these little felt pads. And then our little things. So, let me scroll up. Yeah, a lot of people don't have to have a lot of sleep. I think it's actually, the older you are, you don't have to have that much sleep. My age is still, you know, you gotta have enough, Christy, according to my doctor. But, you know, you just kind of go with the flow. There's some days where I can't sleep and there's some days where I can pass out. It's just kind of depends. I just go away for a couple hours and my dog thinks I've been gone forever. I know, don't they? Every time I come home from the Dollar Tree or wherever, they always think, you know, oh my gosh, you're home. They get all excited, but I love that though. All right, now I'm just going to kind of go in and give the bunny a little just defining lines up the side. And you can do this in whatever color you want. I think the brown's going to go better because I think the other one that we normally do, the vintage photo, would kind of wash up a little bit on this bunny. And remember, this is a Dollar Tree. This is a Dollar Tree form. This is so cute. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Corey. I love your carrot. Did you sell your carrot today? If you didn't sell your carrot, would you message me? Because I really love that carrot. The little, not the one you made today, but the little one that you had for 10. You probably did sell it. You probably did, girl. I don't even know what I'm dreaming about. All your stuff sells out because you do a marvelous job. It's funny that you came on here because when I was painting, I was telling people, I learned this from Corey. Because you're such a good teacher. Do you still do your painting parties or did you stop that for a while? I might need to do another one soon, maybe for summer. Oh, if you do a flamingo one, I will definitely do it. I need to do that. I still wanted your flamingo painting, but I think you already sent it to your family's house. Just private message me, girlfriend. You don't have to put it in the chat, but oh my gosh, you guys, this bunny is so cute. See, what turned out to be kind of a disaster ended up a better craft than I thought. Now, you could get really fancy and put molds and all kinds of things on this, but it's not needed, really. And I'm not even going to, like, do the sides or the back because this will be just a leaner. I'm just going to add a little bit to his nose. Just so it kind of matches, you know? I'll have to look for that rabbit. Yes, it's you'll have to go back and watch the replay. I didn't take a picture of it or anything, but it was one of those Dollar Trees that it was the one with the glasses on it already. I did not put glasses on this. I'm not that talented. But look at how cute it is, you guys. Ooh, it turned out really cute. Okay, so I'm not going to go down too much more because you can't really see that part anyway. But I just basically, there is a bow tie on him, but I basically just colored it the same color as the bunny. Because if you make that bow big enough, you're not going to see it. Did take a break from the paint parties, but getting ready to do a new thing. Ooh, I can't wait. Okay. So I think we're done. I want to try one more thing. Beth, are you still here? I think I'll be okay by tomorrow, maybe. But he's really adorable. Thank you, Corey. I'm just putting a little bit of this Distress pink ink in with the paint just to give it a little bit more something. And you guys, these I get off Temu, the Moo, as I like to say. And it helps just so you don't have to use that. It helps kind of get more fine lines in it. But I think it helps with a little bit of that stuff. And this is just the sponge sugar. Sponge sugar. Now, there are holes here. You could take a little skewer or a small pencil or something metal, like a little pokey tool, and make yourself your holes again and put it back on a hanger. That would be cute as well. But you guys, I think this was worth the wait. Oh, you're still here. Good. I think I'll be okay by tomorrow. But tomorrow we're going to do a St. Patty's Day craft because it's almost St. Patty's Day. He's adorable. Hello, Carmen. I did not see you come in. You know, Facebook hasn't been showing me all of the people that are coming in anymore. They were doing that for a while and they were doing such a good job and then it stopped. Okay, so I'm just kind of blending this oxidized in with the paint. So, and what it took a little bit over. Well, this one took a little bit longer because we're doing a lot of painting, but I'm gonna go hang it with my hubby, I think. He missed me too. Thank you. It did turn out super cute. Yes. Okay, so I'm gonna hold him up because I could sit here and do that all night because it's fun. and then get sidetracked. But I think I'm just going to leave him like this. Now, if you had a heavier wire, something that wasn't so lightweight like that, you were tired today, not too bad yesterday. See, I was bad both days, but I'm not used to it like you are. You could definitely hang him, and he would be cute in a wreath. So remember, you guys, this is stuff I already had in my stash, left over from Valentine's Day, whatever paint, and then whatever ribbons you really want to use. I'm sure you guys have fabric. You guys also think outside the box. If you see a shirt on sale at the thrift store that has got a really pretty pattern on it and it's 99 cents, just go ahead and go for it. I actually bought recently a little, what was it? It was a placemat. I think I put it away already. But I bought a placemat because it was so pretty and it was on clearance. And I've been, ripping that up. So there's our bunny, you guys. Isn't he adorable? Yes, I love it too. Thank you. Yes, there he is. So there's the little bow. See, I just kind of glued that bow tie, but you want to make sure it's big enough to go in that spot, that empty spot area. But see, isn't he super cute? I kind of want it dangling a little bit down here. So I think I'm not going to put eyes on him, you guys. I think he's cute just like that. I mean, you get the gist of it. So, and remember, if that paper peels off like it did in the beginning of the live, you guys will see if you guys are on here on replay, or if you got on here late. I just kind of took it off and then I put it back. This part of him was fine though. I didn't have to redo this part. He is super cute. Get it, girl. Remember that side? I know, that's another thing, you guys. We have so many like inside jokes now with this whole thing. It's gonna be like the littlest thing will make us laugh, and then we'll burn another 40 calories, right, Beth? Woo! Aw. All right, guys. Well, there is our craft for tonight. I hope you enjoyed. You like him without the eyes too? Yeah, I think he's cute. I think he's cute like that. So I hope you enjoyed this. I wanted to do him a little bit different, and I'm glad he's kind of got like this green look. I think he's cute. Buddies don't have to just be the same plain old colors, but this is a little neutral too. So yay. All right, so St. Patty's Day craft tomorrow, you guys. I will see you then. Bye.